Hi, I'm Mary, and I was looking for landscaping in our front and backyard. Our backyard, before we did any remodeling to it, had lawn and a place for plants, but it was kind of a big mud pit, and we just got a new puppy about a year ago, and I realized this isn't going to work. We had some cement too, but our backyard wasn't able to be used the way we wanted. So I was actually at a neighbor's house that moved to Willow Glen, and across the street from them was this Cal Landscaping doing remodeling, and I thought, I'm going to look them up. I had already looked around at a few other places, but I saw Norm's website and it looked great, and I liked the way he said he does things, and so I called them up and they came out and gave us a quote. So what I was really looking for was to have nothing in the back that had dirt because of the puppies. I wanted pavers, and I wanted to keep plants or a planting bed in our trees that we had, and to be able to entertain in a flat surface. Our backyard used to slope towards the house, and so we needed it to be evened out. And that was one of the bigger things Norm said. They would have to change all the planting areas that we had, put a retaining wall, and basically change the structure of our backyard, which I'm so thankful for. I love everything about my new yard. I love the pavers. I love that there's no lawn. There's pavers. We did pavers around the whole backyard, all down the side and into the front onto the driveway area. I love the retaining wall. I love the planter area because it's built up, and I wanted river rocks so there was no dirt involved. Again, especially for the puppies. But yeah, I just love that there's space and there's room, and I can have a table and seating area out here and a place to entertain. I also incorporated, I need a place for the puppy to go to the bathroom. So I asked Alex, the foreman, and Randy, I said, I want an area to put on the side of the house, the side that won't be utilized with people coming up and back. It was either going to be turf or sod or pea pebbles, and I chose pea pebbles, and they matched the colors of the pavers, and they framed it in this little area. And then myself, I said, well, I'd really like, can you put sprinklers in there so I can just hose it off? Instead of hosing it off, have a little button to push. So they did, and they're like, we've never done that before. I'm like, well, I think it would be a good idea, and it's worked out great. I kind of had to train her at first to go there, but she goes there now. I just open the door, and she goes outside to her area, and I just press a button, and it cleans it off. It's great. Oh my God, the crew was excellent. Alex was amazing, who I think I just saw walk down the way. This is Alex, and he's been the foreman for the whole landscaping project, and he is wonderful. Him and his crew are excellent. And he doesn't want to be on video, but say hi. Hey, hi. He was the foreman. Randy and Norm were great, but they were more on the background. It was Alex and his crew. They were excellent. Benny, Carlos, Pedro, and Gusto, they were so nice and welcoming and hard workers. I can't even tell you. They would come here and they would work all day. I made them lunch a few times and would pick up donuts, so I think they like that. So if you use them, buy them donuts. Providing them with drinks. They were just really nice to work with. They were always welcoming and saying hi, but worked very hard when they were here. There was no goofing around. The biggest thing I have to tell you was when they left, this place was spotless. You couldn't even tell that we had workers here working on our yard. That was very impressive to me. I would highly recommend Cal Landscaping. I actually have recommended it to my neighbor who's used them as well, and her yard looks beautiful. And then I recommended them to about 5 other people who are going to be calling them to do their landscaping as well. Definitely recommend them.